Nurse, a word to describe a person strong enough to tolerate everything and soft enough to understand everyone. May all the care and kindness you give to others come back to warm your heart. International Nurses Day is a day observed every year on May 12 to honor nurses. May 12 was chosen to celebrate the day as it is the birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing. Happy International Nurses Day. Prayer is a positive force. Worry is a negative force. Let's invoke positivity and blessings through a melodious prayer. Please rise for the prayer.
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम गुणातीतमानं चिदानन्दरूपं चिदाभासकं सर्वगं ज्ञानगम्यं मुनित्येयमाकाशरूपं परेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम जगत्कारणं कारणज्ञानरूपं सुरादिं सुखादिं गुणेशं गणेशं जगद्व्यापिनं विश्ववन्द्यं सुरेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम.
Thank you for the blissful start. On this day, I would like to welcome our beloved Medical Director, Dr. Prashant Marla, Director Medical Administration, Dr. Amita P. Marla, all doctors, nursing managers, HIC team, all nursing staff, and all who have gathered here. I heartily welcome you all to this event. A theme is attributed to International Nurses Day every year. The theme of this year's International Nurses Day is Nurses, a voice to lead, a vision for future healthcare. If you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path. Let us light this diya as a tribute to all nurses. I request all the dignitaries to light the lamp and all nursing managers to light the candle near Florence Nightingale picture, followed by nurses' oath pledging. All the dignitaries, please come forward. Thank you all. Today we have among us Dr. Deepthi, Assistant Professor Psychiatry, AJ Institute of Medical Science and Research Center, to educate us about stress management among nursing team during pandemic.
Good afternoon, everybody. Before I start, I would like to wish all the frontline workers, especially our beloved nursing staffs, a very happy International Nursing Day. The nursing staffs make a very crucial part in the patient's care, who are constantly with the patient throughout, especially during this pandemic, COVID-19, which requires isolation of the patient. So the family members who actually help the patients, that burden also is given to the, or burden taken by the nursing staff, especially to look after the medications to be given at the right time, the food, all the procedures, all the burden has been put on the nursing staff, right? Along with it, it becomes more difficult to face this pandemic because of the changes which is occurring, which is a sudden change to our lives and our routine. And not everybody copes up in a particular way. If I cope up in a different way, the other person will, the similar, whatever the situation is, might be a big burden for the other person. So it differs from one person to other. It depends on the coping mechanism. Also, to add on to the burden, there is an intense and complex workload. The physical tiredness and the restrictions of working while wearing a PPE. How many of you have felt that it's easier to work with the PPE? Is it the same as it was in the pre-pandemic time? No, right? It's very difficult, especially with all the things which you're wearing, and you find yourself difficult to breathe. Then the brunt is there. Am I able to take care of the patient so well? Am I having the capacity? The physical exhaustion is so much, it also has to be dealt with. Not only this, the challenges in the personal life, which are also difficult to deal. During the lockdown, there are parents, there are elders, children who are at home. So you need to think about them. But at the same time, you are coming here, working, and constantly staying throughout with the patient. So there is somewhere the fear, the anxiety that the infection, you can spread it to the family. Yes or no? You are anxious, right? But still that courage is there. You're going and treating, you're doing your best. At the same time, there is possible stigma. Many of the staffs or nursing staff have come up and told, see, when I go back home, if it's rented, the neighbors or even the owners, they get scared even to talk, to maintain distance because of the fear of contracting infection. They very well know that the nursing staffs, the healthcare workers are treating the COVID-19 infection, and it is very infectious and transmittable. So all these things have to be faced, and this has a huge impact on one's physical, mental, and social well-being. And this is seen in much of our responses and behavior. When I point out few of the things like behavioral changes or emotional, there is a sudden crying, irritability, anger shown on your colleagues, which never used to happen before. Have you all faced this? You feel very panicky. You're not able to judge. Find it difficult to think. There is difficulty in decision making, complexities. Along with it, there are physical changes which are seen, especially like palpitations, headaches, body aches and pains, somatic complaints, more of gastric complaints, and also you might feel that, okay, I think I'm having COVID symptoms. Who is going to help me? You're seeing the patients throughout. You've seen the course of the illness. Somewhere that fear is there. How exactly can we come out of this? There are very few tips which I will give you, which everybody knows. It's a simple tip, okay? But we don't follow. We try to neglect it. What are the tips? So first and foremost is early recognition. Appreciate that you will have these reactions such as stress, anxiety, and grief. Yes, we all are undergoing this pandemic. It's not you alone. It's the entire world which is facing the pandemic, and we are all fighting for it or fighting against it, right? How better to come out of it. So it is normal. See, now there is a set of nursing staffs who are put in the ICU care center, critical. where only the chronic patients or the end stage patients are seen, where the mortality rates are high, the nursing staffs tend to see a lot of death, right? If you have 20 patients, because of the complications. So they undergo the grief, they undergo that loss, not only with the family members, they themselves, they have tried so much hard to save the patient with all their abilities, but still there are things which are not in our hand, and we need to accept it. We also need to accept the fact that you're efficient enough, that's why you have been put in the ICU care center, right? And then there is one more set of nursing staffs which will be put in the fever clinic or the ward, where the COVID-19 patients have mild or moderate symptoms, who recover fast. The recovery rates are high, okay, and they go home happily. They thank you. The family members thank for and appreciate the concerns what you have shown. So feel good for it. Know where you are. Try to communicate. People who are in ICU or critical, and the people here, try to communicate with your colleagues. Tell that, okay, these many patients were improved. Try to spread hope. And when you experience stress, try not to think it's a sign of weakness. Try not to demotivate the other person or the colleague who is undergoing the stress. Rather, help them to speak out, help them to come out with what they are facing. So main thing is acknowledge and understand your reactions. Next, self-care. I know it's easy to say, very simple word, no, self-care, but it is very hard to do, especially in this pandemic when you have so many things to cover, when you are given so many responsibilities to look after the patient, to take care of the patients and your family. It's not easy. Every time you will say, no, it's better I take care of the family members or the patients and neglect your self-care. But I think one example is there. When you go in a flight, in an emergency, when the oxygen mask is provided, what is the first thing they say? Put the mask to self, tighten it, and then help the others. Because you have to be efficient, you need to think quick, you need to be active to help others. If you neglect your own health, may it be a physical or a mental health, it will hamper your productivity in treating the patients. So this is one of the most important self-care. How exactly we can do? The simple things which we tend to neglect. Eating food at the regular time, right? We tend to say, no, anyways I have to wear the PPE for 6 to 8 hours. Why to de-scrub? Again I'll have to go and again I have to spend one more PPE. You try to neglect. You don't take adequate amount of water. So it's hampering, no? When the glucose levels are less, your cognitions are decreased. Your ability to judge or treat or act accordingly during the emergency becomes very difficult. How exactly you can manage this? So you are given a team of people with you to work. Try to communicate. Tell them, okay, this is the break I will take, 10 to 15 minutes break or half an hour, it's my break. I'll go have food and come back. Till then you can manage the patients or the other activities. Then you give the other person the break, 10 to 15 minutes break. So you have to build a good bond with your colleagues, okay, because they are required, they need you, and you also need them, so that the work burden reduces. Everything you have to manage, it's a difficult task. Then quality sleep. It's called a biological clock. It's very, very essential for each individual, okay, to reduce the stress, for the hormonal levels, for so many things. So quality sleep. I know when the night duties are put, you're finding it difficult, but then our biological clock, that is the body's mechanism, will get set. How? You know that your schedule or night duties, when is it planned, and your day duties, when is it planned. Keep a regular time to sleep and to wake up. Okay, this will help you and keep your sleep rhythm at a place. You sleep haphazardly, then it's going to take a toll. Especially gadgets. At least 2 to 3 hours prior to sleep, you have to switch off, or at least don't use any sort of gadgets. The screen plays a very vital role in hampering your sleep because of the content melatonin. The screen light, okay, the melatonin which is required, which synthesized in your own body. So that is required, and this is mainly during the dim light. The melatonin is released. So try not to use your gadgets or any sort of screens at least 2 to 3 hours prior. Refrain from coffee, caffeine, aerated drinks, especially in the evening or the sleep hours. Okay, these are few of the things which you can do to keep your sleep cycle at rhythm. Try a mind-body practice like mindfulness or yoga. I know it's easy. What is mindfulness? Simple terms I'll tell you. Be in the present. What you're doing, be in the present. Think what you're doing. When you're working, thinking about the family, what exactly is happening. Taking the work-related matter to family. Everything is getting mixed up. When you're doing something, give your fullest. Okay? If you're sitting here and listening, give your fullest. I know there are a lot of distractions, but with the practice and training, this is possible. Maintain your face-to-face connections through the technology channels available. Yes, now because social distancing or the physical distance is advised so that the infection doesn't spread. But at the same time, keep limit for that also. Not that throughout the day you are sitting in front of the apps or trying to connect with people. Keep a particular time, restrict yourself, but at the same time, communicate with your friends. Create ongoing supportive connections with colleagues who can ventilate and normalize your traumatic experience. This is very, very important, especially in the working setup. Take a break from media coverage around COVID-19. This is a lot of people come with anxiety-provoking news they heard, flooded. I think once you open the TV channels, any news channels, you get to hear a lot of statistics, a lot of death rates. Try to avoid it. Okay, any measures, but then you have to be updated with the current scenario, like what measures you have to take, what is the treatment line, what are the guidelines, that the management, the hospital management will take care. You won't be left out. You will be given the circular, you will be updated with what guidelines you have to follow. Okay, early support and team support. So discuss the challenges of providing care for patients, regular contact from supervisors, briefing, this is very important. And finally, the moment to reflect. How many of you pat your own back and appreciate yourself that you have done a great job? Many of them don't have a courage to go and treat the infected patients because they're scared. But you all are doing the best job. You need to appreciate and acknowledge, no matter big or small. It always keeps your mental health at good pace. Thank you. I think this is the theme for 2021 Nurses, a voice to lead, a vision for future healthcare. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. I request Mrs. Gracie Shanti De Silva, NS, please come forward and do the oath taking.
Kindly extend your right hand and repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I shall do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. I shall be loyal to my work and devoted towards the welfare of those committed to my care. Thank you.
Now has greater significance than ever because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Nurses are working tirelessly to treat patients and have become the backbone of hospitals and healthcare systems around the world. Now, let's look at the valorous journey of the nurses. This was a beautiful AV presentation which showed our nurses' contribution. Thank you, nurses, for your love and care. Moving forward, I call upon Mrs. Nidhi Shah, Quality Manager and Patient Safety Officer, to take over the presentation on appreciation to nursing team.
And all, I would like to wish all the nurses a very happy International Nurses Day. I would like to start my presentation with thanking you all for what all you do, for all the hours of service you have devoted over here for treating each and every patient, especially during this pandemic period. Nursing is a world's largest and most vital profession in the world, and they have been a major contributor towards healing and recovering of patients in this pandemic. So we want to thank you all, and this effort should not go without any appreciation. So AJ Hospital has always ensured that these nurses are always appreciated. I would like to show you some names which were appreciated in our monthly employee appreciation program. Okay, so I like to have a round of applause for all of them. Shrishti, Savitri, Jevita, Nimita, Shraddha, Kavya, Rishna, Rekha, Liti. We can have a round of applause for all of them. Pranav, Christina, Jevita, Flossie, Shruti, Nancy, Jitansi, Divya, Kirana, Swati, Joshma, Renju, Harshini, Rekha, Pavitra, Vidya, Lalita, Alfonza, Rupa, Divya, Geeta, Tenzin, Steffi, Akshita, Atira, Ankita, Alina. So these were the nurses, they were appreciated in the program. There are patients' feedback which we take. Most of the feedbacks in compliment section, there will be words regarding to nursing team only. If I go on telling all the names, it will be till years and years. So I have jotted down a few words to show them in this program specially, so that we can appreciate you in that way. Some words like compliments to maternity ward nurses. They have done an excellent job. They are excellent team. It shows like how a patient gets experience of lifetime when they are given care by nurses. Some words like overwhelmed by the care provided by the team of nurses led by Sunita Di Mello. I would like to have an applause for her. Each and every nurse was kind and courteous. A special mention about nursing staff Liti, most caring. Can we have a round of applause for her? It shows that care given by this patient's experience is for lifetime. Nurses are rock stars. They are superheroes for patients. They are very kind and very good. They made this feared and uncertain situation of us very easy on us with their prompt response in a right way. So only nurses can handle patients' extreme anxiety and comfort them, especially in this situation. So we would like to appreciate each and everyone. Even there are some nurses whose names cannot come in front because the patients might not know their names. But there all of us do not go in vain. They all contribute for the success of our hospital and for the recovery of our patients. We want to appreciate heartily to them. Thank you so much. I would like to conclude by wishing everyone a happy Nurses Day again. Thank you.
Call upon Dr. Prashant Marla, Medical Director, to share a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. Wish you all a very happy Nurses Day. So every year when I come on the Nurses Day, I tell one thing: nurses are angels. Angels in the wearing PPEs or scrubs. We, the clinicians, know. I think Dr. Manjunath is here and Deepthi is also here. We know the importance of a nurse when we are doing a procedures or when we're looking after a patient. So everyone, be it in an ICU or a cath lab, ward, OPD or in the OT, everywhere, the nurses are very, very important. So every year I utter the same words. We are there for a few minutes in a day looking after the patient. But you are the one who are there 24 hours looking after the patients and their well-beings. So that's the reason why in the true words you are angels. So that recalls me the difficult times which we're going through now, this pandemic situation. The first batch of our nurses who were supposed to take over the COVID ward last year, I was really scared. What is going to happen to them, how they are going to take care of themselves, how their mental situation would be, what their parents are going to tell when we put them in the duty that time. We didn't have vaccines. I appreciate the courage of the first batch of our nurses who volunteered themselves to be a COVID warriors last year. A big round of applause for them. They set a, like how we said, legacy. After that, everyone, the fear went off and people came and now a lot of nurses from across the hospital are willing to do COVID duties. So I thank each and every one of those first batch of nurses who wore the PPE and treated the patients then. People had problems, like what Deepthi had told in her speech. There were nurses who came to us saying that their tenants are not allowing them to stay because they are working in the hospital. There are people, when the first patient admitted in the hospital, few people just left the job and ran away. So these were the situations last year. Despite all those things, there are so many people join the hospital, so many people come forward to take care of these patients. So when we appraised this problem to the district administration said they're going to take strict action to those people who are spreading the rumors saying that don't stay in our rented house or don't come home, because she also mentioned, because everyone have elders at home, people were scared to go home after doing their duty. Still, everyone braved themselves and worked in this situation. Yes, we are facing a lot of shortage in the nursing manpower now. There is so much of a demand for a nurse, and we cannot meet the demands right now. So in spite of everything, we will try to give them a best facilities in the hospital, best services, and we acknowledge their work which they do in the hospital. I came across that message which we saw on the last part of our movie. That was an inspiration to create this movie. Nurses are there during the birth, nurses are there during the death. That was the words which were shown on the AV. On basis of that, we gave the clue to Pace Media team to make a video. We gave them how it should come out in a very short span. They brought out such a beautiful video. I think I should give a big round of applause to the Pace Media team and Sachin Rai, who looked after this whole shooting events. So thanks everyone. Thanks the HR department for holding such an event today. Thanks all the angels for taking care of our patients. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The cruelty of the global pandemic seems limitless. In this hard time, love and dedication our nurses have shown is inspiring. No words or actions can be grateful enough for your contributions. Yet, we would want to present you a token of our love and gratitude. As I call upon the name, nursing in charges of respective department, please come forward. I request Dr. B.V. Manjunath, HOD Cardiology, to come forward to give the appreciation. Second C ward. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Anita KB, HOD Microbiology, to come forward to give the appreciation. Fourth B. Fifth B. Thank you, ma'am. I request Medical Director to come forward to give the appreciation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I request Director Medical Administrator to come forward to give the appreciation. COVID Ward AJIMS. Next, HIC. HIC. Along with the nurses, our nursing managers team has put in great efforts in managing and guiding our nursing staff. Management would like to thank all the members of the team by showing the appreciation. I call forward Ms. Gracie Shanti De Silva, NS, Ms. Shelley Jose, DNS AJIMS, Ms. Felcy Pereira, DNS AJHRC, Mrs. Aida Mendonca, ANS AJHRC, Mrs. Marilyn Sones, ANS AJIMS, HIC nursing team to collect the token of appreciation from Director Medical Administrator. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to call upon Dr. B.V. Manjunath, HOD Cardiology, to speak a few words.
Good afternoon, and first of all, happy International Nursing Day. It's a very significant day, as Dr. Prashant Malla has already briefed, and it is very important because when we practice, we clinicians, we make decisions, but the execution of the decision is done by nursing staff. We are really indebted to them, and in fact the role of nursing is too big a role for the recovery of the patients, because all of us, we are working for the benefit of patient benefit as well as recovery. So when they go home, we feel very happy. So there is a lot of great portion of the recovery by a patient is by the nursing. We give instructions, we manage the patients, but however the looking after our instructions following as well as looking after the patient is done by the nursing. It's a great profession, and in fact most of our talks we keep emphasizing on that fact that the recovery of a patient is because of the nursing care which they have received. So on this day we have recognized your contribution to the society. In fact the public per se as such also, particularly after the pandemic, the role of nursing has come into limelight. Everybody knows the role, and we really sincerely appreciate your role for taking even the in fact during the pandemic, wearing, as Dr. Deepti has told, wearing a PPE and working for 6 to 8 hours is very difficult. In fact level 3 PPE if we wear, we can't even breathe, and you should be very conscious enough to execute the orders also with that PPE kit on when you are wearing. So that means there is a lot of hard work from your side. The society is appreciating, we are appreciating, and thank you for all your services to the humanity.
Thank you, sir. I would now invite Ms. Crystal from Post-Operative ICU, Ms. Ria from 3rd D Ward to share a few words on this day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected dignitaries of the dais, I thank the management for giving me an opportunity to speak on this occasion. Unfortunately, many people seem to think that the most important people in the healthcare system are the doctors. But this is simply not true. Nurses play a key role in all our medical institutions, being responsible for the welfare, safety, and recovery of the patients. Nursing can be a rewarding profession. It is a profession that never stops giving. It is a profession that makes a difference in someone's life. When we have taken care of the patient, attended to his needs, definitely the patient will remember us. We need to think properly, what do my patients need? Definitely they need our gentle touch, a smile on our face, and which makes them feel comfortable. Thank you.
A very good afternoon to one and all gathered here. I would like to speak a few words on this day to thank all the nurses, their dedication and work, especially during the ongoing pandemic. Every year on 12th May, we celebrate International Nurses Day to mark the anniversary of Florence Nightingale's birth and to celebrate the achievements of the nursing profession. The theme for 2021, A Voice to Lead, A Vision for Future Healthcare. The 2021 International Nurses Day highlights the way nurses are innovating and what nursing may look in the future. Every year, the International Nurses Day is celebrated across the world to promote the contributions of nurses in the society. Nurses are on the front line fighting COVID 19, working around the clock, putting themselves at risk to fight the ravages of this pandemic. Today, on this Nurses' Day, I want to send a cordial greeting to those who exercise this noble profession and express my deepest gratitude for your service. I wish you happy Nurses' Day. You have earned the respect and esteem of all through hard work and dedication. Many congratulations on this Nurses' Day. Thank you.
Thank you both for sharing your thoughts. On the occasion of World Hand Hygiene Day this year, we had a slogan competition for all the nursing staff. All the slogans were very good, and so today we'll be picking one lucky slogan and giving the prize. I request Dr. Rupa Bandari, Infection Control Officer, to pick the slogan and announce the winner.
Good afternoon. This is a slogan from 8G Ashwini. Before you leave, take a minute to clean, save lives.
Thank you, ma'am, and congratulations to the winner. I would now like to call upon Dr. Amitabh P. Marla, Director of Medical Administration, to address the gathering.
Very good evening all. Respected dignitaries, all our nurses, a very happy International Nurses Day, our managers, in charges and all the staff members. Today, if we feel nice, I think we have celebrated this Nurses Day in a very different manner, and I thank the HR department and the operations for organizing such a good program for our nurses. Last year to this year, I think this whole 1 year was very difficult for all nurses, administration, HR department, because of the acute shortage, lot of challenges, and we had to follow lot of guidelines, train the nurses, and HIC department played a very good role in that. With them, we could see that many of our nurses are not infected. That was the main aim, that I think most of the positive with 25 to 30 or around 30 cases which has come as positive among the nurses last year and this year put together is a minimum amount, and that too from the ICUs and wards it was almost 1% or 2%, which was a very good effort from HIC department and from the nursing admin, so that all these are the things we wanted our nurses to practice and see that they are taken care well. And my real thanks goes to our in charges who have been managing their wards quite well, and also they have balancing their family life, because most of them are with their lot of their family, and most of them are balancing their family life and work life very well. And especially the COVID wards, that is the 5th C, 5th B, and this year we included 4th B also. So thank you all nurses for your dedicated service. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I'd like to call upon Dr. Anita KB, HOD Microbiology, to share a few words.
Good evening. This is rather sudden. Anyway, like you had put up, you are there at birth and also in death. I would like to add a few more things. You are at the receiving end of the doctor's bad mood for the day. You are at the receiving end of the patient's bad moods, the family, and again when you go back home, you are at the receiving end of your family's bad moods too. Despite all that, you people have put in a wonderful performance, and hats off to all of you for leading the flagship of AJ Institutes to great heights. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. As we reach to an end of this program, I request Mrs. Renuka, Assistant HR Manager, to present the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, one and all. A happy International Nurses Day to all. The best and beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. I am Renuka, Assistant Manager HR. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have witnessed it as memorable and special day. On behalf of the management of AJ Hospital and Research Center, I express my sincere gratitude to President Dr. AJ Shetty Lakshmi Memorial Trust, Mr. Prashant Shetty, Vice President, Medical Director Dr. Prashant Marla, and Director of Medical Administration Dr. Amita P. Marla for constant support and encouragement. I would like to thank Dr. Deepthi, Assistant Professor, Psychiatry, AJ Institute of Medical Science and Research Center for informative talk on stress management. Thank you, ma'am. My special gratitude to nursing managers and all nursing staff working in COVID and non-COVID areas for their tireless service and patient care. I thank all the doctors and staff for being such a wonderful audience. My special gratitude to AV Pro and Face Media for technical support. My sincere thanks to Ms. Rashmi, MHA student, for being MC of the day, and big thanks to IT, maintenance and housekeeping and organizing committee for making the event successfully. Thank you one and all.
And I thank you too, ma'am. Please rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन भाग्यविदाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you all, and once again I wish you all happy Nurse Day.